Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Glad to have you here, Lark. Thanks for that, Lurk. Welcome, Oreo. Welcome, Toffee. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a fun morning today. We got a good show. It's just going to be good all around. I just can't wait for it.
Fingers crossed.
Right, not to hype it up or anything, but it's going to be the best show you've ever seen.
Well, apparently Oriole is already super hyped this morning.
He's very hype. He's Among Us hype and Silver hype.
Hype. She's only lurking, so she's not listening, but...
Lark. You should change your name to Lurk. Jeez.
Lark.
That's all she ever does anymore.
I feel like if I keep calling her name, maybe she'll... Lark.
Lark.
Hey, Lark. Rachel. Hey. Are you listening? You get a shout out on Monday's show.
Yeah, make sure you
FYI.
listen to Monday's show. It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one. All of those thy nerds should listen to Monday's show for sure.
Absolutely.
It's a good one.
And then our Tuesday night group, they get a shout out.
Night shirt. Yeah, they should as well. It's good.
But I will go shower. Good grief. I just told you what I just wanted to say. Listen Monday. Because you specifically get a name shout out. I think I only called her Lark. Did I call her Rachel?
I don't remember.
I didn't say my friend Rachel. I know that.
Okay, well, after Monday morning, it's on the podcast, so you can listen to the podcast.
Yeah, and Spotify. That's how I may or may not listen.
Who has time? Who has the time to listen in the mornings?
Well, and I also feel like
time?
I push the boundaries of watching our highlight reels and the Among Us nights and everything. Well, okay, but Oriole, we can't
Oriole's
all
the
be.
best.
I know, like we
Oriole's
all
the
can't all
best.
be MVP. Like
Oriole, yeah, the best ever. All right, we're gonna. I try to wake up by 8. If I miss it, I can catch it later. Mm-hmm. This 10 is during class. Yeah. That's true. Back to lurking. All right. Enjoy your bathroom time. Quick shout out to Bless the Mess 0306, the Black Widow 92, and Farm Blog, all of which have followed our channel since our last stream.
Bless the Mess. This is probably someone that we know, and they were married in March of 2006. Bless
That
the
doesn't
mess.
help me at all.
I know. I'm just saying.
Oh, now you're seeing the date. I got you.
Yeah, 0306.
I thought you were giving me a clue as to who it was. I'm like, I don't remember other people's weddings. I barely remember my own.
No, I'm just saying. Bless the Mess. It means that's a mom.
Got it.
And 0306, I mean, that's roughly around the time. It's a year after we got married. But did you guys get married? Yeah, you got married in 05.
05, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so somebody.
It's been so long.
When did Michael and Tamara get married? Is that, I feel like that could be Tamara.
Might have been. But it could be, it's most likely someone we have no idea who it
Whoa,
is.
hello.
Oh, I should turn that off. Zip it. All right.
Zip it, lock it.
Anyway,
Put
most
it in your
likely
pocket.
it's not someone that we know, but it could be. But someone that we do know that followed us on Tuesday, Nick Oakes, followed us. So shout out to him as well. I'm like, no Axis 3, welcome. And then he started telling me all about you. I'm like, oh, I know who you are. He gave me a list of your tells while we were playing.
What? He thinks he knows me just because we played one game of Rook together many, many years ago.
All right, let's start this show up, shall we? That's cool. Mm-hmm. Well, let's read some weird news.
Let's read some weird news.
Weed some weird news here, guys. First up, a UK man completes his mission to park in every spot at his local supermarket.
Guys.
A man has completed a 6-year challenge to park in every car parking space at his local Sainsbury's.
How many parking spots are there?
Gareth Wild, 39, from Bromley, southeast London, said he decided to take on the challenge after noticing his preference for certain spots. For the last 6 years, I've kept a spreadsheet listing every parking spot I've used at the local supermarket in a bid to park in them all. This week, I completed my magnum opus. There were 211 spots available to him at his weekly shop.
He could have done that in less than a year.
But he only goes once a week. It's not like he's...
Whatever.
Like, he could do it in a day if he's just going to park there. Just park. Move up to the next one. Park. Move up to the next one. You know, he could get it done pretty quick. But he wanted to do it as his regular habit.
Yeah, sure.
He said, it kind of feels like the old Panini sticker albums, but a really boring version of it. There's only so many parking spaces. Why not try and get them all? It's a collector's thing, I suppose. So yeah, you can see his like little diagram that he has here. There's like 6 different areas. And he said that he completed his challenge on the 24th of April by slotting his car into spot F20, which he described as a pig to get in. He said, I don't want to make this out to be too big of a deal, but there was a moment of elation.
Okay, so Oriole has said this in our Twitch chat, and we talked about it a little bit yesterday, but everybody has a little bit of nerd in them. I don't care who you are. I don't care what group you ran with in high school. I don't care what labels you've been given by the world. We all have a little bit of nerd in us, and this just proves it. To make a spreadsheet, a diagram of the parking lot, dude's a nerd. And it's okay.
Gotta park them all. That's a good
This story is told in the right place.
And last story. Scientists now know how long it takes to poop a Lego. You ready? All you brickheads out there know how frustrating it can be to sort through a big pile of Lego bricks looking for one tiny little piece you need to finish your build. It's annoying, although presumably not nearly as annoying or gross as searching through your own scat for a minifigure head, something 6 people recently had to do for the sake of research and child safety. This messy bit of research, which comes via Ars Technica, was published in the Journal of Pediatrics and Child Health and essentially aimed to figure out how long it would take for 6 adults to poop out Lego minifigure heads. They found the average time it took to digest and excrete the head was 1.71 days, which is 5,000 years in minifig time, we're assuming. The authors of the research, Andrew Tagg of the University of Melbourne Medical School, found that amongst their 6 test subjects, the shortest amount of time it took to excrete the Lego heads was 1.14 days, while the longest was 3.04 days. So now we know.
Here's my question. Mm-hmm. Did they all have success?
I believe so, yes.
Can you imagine being that one person that never pooped it out, never saw it on the other side?
I want to know if they had to search through their own feces to find it, or if there was somebody hired to search through all the feces to find them. But there was a lot of sifting going on, is what I'm saying. Poop sifting. Did you ever swallow a Lego when you were a kid?
No.
So I accidentally swallowed. It wasn't a head, but it was one of those thin cylindrical pieces, really small. 1 peg.
I didn't know that they had cylindrical pieces that aren't heads.
Yeah. It's like a 1 peg, little rounded thing. And so I had that in my mouth. I was just chewing it or whatever, and I swallowed it. And I freaked out a bit. I went and told my mom, I'm like, I swallowed a Lego. She assumed I swallowed one of those thick, 8 peg giant Lego pieces that are all sharp corners and death. The kind that you step on and want to die. And so she rushed me to the emergency room, had me get like x-rayed and junk to find it. And when they found out, oh, it's just one of those teeny tiny roundish pieces that'll come out with no problem, she hit me on the back of the head in the doctor's office for not giving her that information. I was a kid. Oriel said they could have given me the research money and I would have told them how long my child took to pass a minifigure head.
How long was it?
They got the gold mining pans and we're sifting through them.
I know. I read that comment and was like, ew.
How long did it take, Oriel? How long did it take?
Just over a day.
Okay. Yeah. They got shorter digestion tracts.
Which child was it? Call him out. I want to know. Gotta know. Boy or girl?
Luther. Stinking Luther. All right. Let's take a break right there. When we come back, it is Junk Food Tuesday.
Stick around. See, some people, I didn't know if he wanted his children's names said on the show, and I'm pretty sure that we've said Caitlin several times, so that's why I was like, boy or girl? What are we going to say? Boy or girl?
Well, just for the record, Luther, if you don't want your whatever you type to be on the show,
don't type
it because it's going to be on the show because it's right there on the screen now.
It doesn't bother me.
That's good.
Okay.
All right.
Luther swallowed a minifigure head. That's what you missed.
Did you reuse the minifigure head?
Ew, I hope not.
Or did you throw it away?
Pooping Legos.
Nope.
Good job.
So hold on. So did you have to search for it? Did you search for it? Or did you just happen to see it in the toilet?
Threw it away, he said.
Oh, so you searched for it. Ugh.
Just doing poo diligence. That's all. Making sure that it passed and it's not stuck inside and causing further issues.
One of my favorite bits from the Grumpier Old Men movies was when the granddaughter swallowed a quarter and the parents freaking out and the old grandpa was like, oh, stop worrying. Kids swallow quarters all the time. Really? They do? Yeah. She craps out 2 dimes and a nickel, then you can start worrying.
Okay, 2 things. It frustrates me to no end, you and Chris, how the two of you and your movie...
He likes those movies too?
I don't get it.
They're great.
I don't... Okay. But secondly, story time. Topher swallowed a nickel.
Ooh.
When he was just over a year old. And
oh my gosh.
Yep. So he's about 13. Well, no, Cannon was born. So probably 18 months. Year and a half. Okay. Cannon's crawling around. Topher swallows a nickel. The nickel lodges perfectly in Topher's throat. Flat.
Like vertically.
No, that would be this way.
Oh, you mean like a
lid.
Like a street cover thing.
Yes. Like a manhole.
Manhole cover.
Exactly.
Yikes.
Perfectly. I was the only one home. Chris was at work. And I kept thinking, okay, I don't want to hit his back because I don't want him to swallow it. I want to get it out.
Right.
So poor kid, I've got my finger down his throat. My fingers are not very long, guys. I've got tiny little kid hands, tiny little kid fingers, and I can scratch the top of the nickel. That's all I can do. I can't get enough leverage to push it, to get it to go vertical, and he is turning blue. Cannot breathe. Cannon is on the floor, crawling around. I'm freaking out. My neighbors are right next door, and I'm screaming at them, call 911. So the one neighbor calls 911. The other neighbor calls Chris at work. There's a whole other story there. But anyway, finally, just as we can hear the ambulance coming into the neighborhood, and I'm tears and snot everywhere, thinking that my kid is going to die, he takes one really big cough and ends up vomiting the entire nickel straight up. Yeah, we had a nice little stain on our carpet even when we went to sell the house that was vomit and blood because just where it had scratched his entire esophagus and throat from sitting there for so long.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Yep. So
that has given me so much anxiety just out of nowhere. So thanks.
I'm sorry.
It's a good morning.
He did almost die.
Man.
Yeah.
That's not a fun story. Did you see Orioles comment? I was going to make a joke about the band Nickelback, but hearing the story, I'm going to refrain.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Topher, if you're so smart, why'd you eat the nickel? Just kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. All right, here we go. So, Mo, I need to ask you before we move on. No? Did you have the chicken sandwich?
I did have the chicken sandwich. Okay.
So, Burger King chicken sandwich.
Yes. Okay. So it was last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday, I admitted that I had it, and it was amazing.
And I instantly asked, it's not pronounced pecan, Christopher.
You're right, Topher. You're right.
No, it is a pecan. Anyway,
that's where you go when you're camping in the woods.
No, you go.
And you need to use the restroom. You get a coffee can.
No.
And that's your pecan.
No. Anyway, back to my story. I had instantly asked Chris, texted him right away and said, please order me
have this waiting.
Burger King.
Like at home
style chicken sandwich. Home style, that's what it's called, right? Yeah.
Or no. Handcrafted.
Handcrafted.
Handcrafted chicken sandwich.
Home style, handcrafted. Meh.
They're all pointless descriptors. It's a chicken
sandwich.
Potato,
tomato, tomato.
Tomato.
Anyway. Okay. It was cold. Slightly soggy.
It was cold and soggy because you ordered it.
Yes.
And we still had like an hour and a half of recording left.
Yes. But it was delicious.
Really?
Yes.
I'm glad. Yeah.
It was delicious. I ate like 3/4 of it only because it's huge.
It is gigantic too, yeah.
I ate 3/4 of it and then looked at it and I was like, I am not finishing this, not because it's not delicious, but because my stomach says I am done. Putting the rest in the trash. But it was so good.
It was really good. Which is so surprising.
Yeah.
You don't want to give it to Burger King, but it's
not
great.
I will say it's not super comparable to Chick-fil-A.
Nah.
As in like regards to similarity. But it is just as good to me.
Yeah.
As a
the chicken was very high quality.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Like you could tell better than Wendy's has ever been, and I've always had Wendy's as kind of like the top tier outside of Chick-fil-A for chicken quality.
And I did get it with the sauce. You say that.
I'm just not a sauce guy.
I actually really liked it. It wasn't overpowering. There wasn't a whole lot of it on there. I feel like it added just the right amount of. I can't think of the word that I'm thinking of right now.
Spice, heat?
No.
Umami.
So okay, because it's a breaded fried chicken patty. Honestly, the whole darn thing looks like a whole chicken breast.
It really does, yeah.
They've breaded and fried. But anyway, you've got a bun and then you've got the breaded fried chicken. I feel like it gave a good contrast to the dryness of those two things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like without it, it would just be too dry of a sandwich.
Yeah, I like dry. So.
Oh, see, I don't.
I'm a fan of dry like meats and things, dry turkey. Now let's get down to business. Last week we already hyped.
Get down to business.
What we were going to be tasting today, and that is Buffalo Bill's Reaper beef jerky with Carolina Reaper peppers.
I'm gonna die.
I mean, it doesn't look bad. You can see it doesn't look deadly. Looks like teriyaki jerky. Really.
I'm gonna die.
We don't have any milk, so Mo won't vomit, but she also won't get relief.
I'm gonna die.
Oh, wow.
See?
Kind of smells like SpaghettiOs. Does it smell like SpaghettiOs to you?
Yes, it does.
That
is weird.
Like I'm all, that's an intense smell. Like, wait a minute. That's my childhood.
Just
SpaghettiOs.
spaghetti.
Very strange.
Oh.
Whew, okay, that's a good size piece. Good size piece right there. You can see the seeds. All right. Are we ready for this?
No, my jaws are already hurting.
That's because you're clenching. Quit clenching.
I'm not clenching. I promise.
It says extremely hot on the bag. And premium.
I don't like it.
2.6 ounces is $7. Pretty expensive. Oh, I'm feeling it. Oh.
Woo!
Oh. Oh, it takes so long to chew. Oh, got it down. Whew.
It's when you. That's where the heat comes. Yep. Once you swallow, that's when the heat comes in. It's not good. I'm not a fan. I am not a fan.
You know what? I didn't hate the taste. I kind of like the taste. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's hot. She has a seed on her tongue. Get it off.
But I feel like that's cheating, so I had to swallow it.
Just burning a piercing into your tongue. At that point, just a hole burrowed all the way down.
Okay.
No.
It was hot. There was a significant amount of heat. It's starting to cool down. But I didn't like it because the stupid jerky is too stinking chewy.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty tough.
Not a fan of chewy jerky. I want more...
What?
I guess crispy?
You want crispy jerky?
More more dehydrated jerky.
You want crumbly jerky?
Yeah. I do. I feel like that's the way jerky is supposed to be. You're supposed to take almost all of the liquid out of it.
Oh, my nose is running. Can you hand me a tissue over there?
Nope. Sure can.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Whew.
It is hot. There is a fair amount of heat in it. But
whew. Oh boy.
Nope, Matt's got his
Pepto right there.
Pepto.
Don't have any milk.
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. Hey, Pepto-Bismol.
Oh, does this stuff expire?
I think if it does, it's...
Oh, it's good till February.
Yeah, I was going to say, if it does, it's a while.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've had that since we did the one chip challenge.
Which terrifies me at how long it actually does stay.
Right? Yeah. Whew. Okay, so...
The back of my head is burning, which is weird. Like, this part of my head is starting to feel warm. Is that strange?
A little bit.
I don't know.
I did not hate the flavor at all. You will?
No, the flavor was good. Yeah. You ever get so warm that you get a cold chill? Yeah. That's where I'm at. No, the flavor was pretty good. I just did not like the chewiness of it.
It was very chewy, which made it made the pain lengthen, I
Buffalo
believe.
Bill's jerky is not the best. Sorry, guys.
But the flavor was good. If we had that flavor on some better jerky, it'd have been good. All right. Whew. Let's recover from that. It's Game Day Wednesday, and today... Wait, no, sorry. Last week you may remember, Mo bested me in a round of Would You Rather, which earned her the opportunity to challenge me for the back row undisputed championship title belt in the same game. So,
can I get a...
No, you can't. So
Somebody said it out there.
We're going to play this Would You Rather. And again, the goal for this is not to answer what we would rather, but actually to pick what we think most people would choose. This app tells us, which one is the most popular option. So here we go. Are you ready?
No.
Do you want to go first?
Uh-uh.
Do you want to ask me first?
I just need you to know.
What?
For our listeners who don't know.
What?
We record all of these in one day. And so yesterday you heard us do the jerky on our taste test. And my stomach is hurting now.
You want some Pepto-Bismol?
No.
I drink right out of the bottle.
It hit me all
It just hit you right now?
Yep.
Wow. Let's play this game before it wears off. Would you rather have 100 duck-sized elephants or 1 elephant-sized duck?
Oh my gosh. Okay, 100 duck-sized elephants. I gotta see this. A duck-sized elephant. Okay, or 1 elephant-sized duck. I'm going with 100 duck-sized elephants.
Wrong. 59%
Y'all
would rather have
listen.
an elephant-sized duck. That's
Do you know?
terrifying.
Think about how a duck walks, it waddles, okay? And then it... That thing would be so annoying to be elephant-sized.
Meanwhile, 100 tiny little elephants
Wouldn't
would
they
be
be the cutest
adorable.
thing ever? Yeah.
Adorable and heavy
With
little
their
suckers.
tiny little trunks.
That would be cute. Yeah.
Thank you.
You made the right choice in my opinion, but you were wrong. Also, you should probably mark these.
Here, I got it.
You got it? Okay. So X for that one. All right. Would you rather finish university with high grades but in a longer period of time, or finish university in the 4 years but with average grades? This isn't a very high stakes one.
Average time,
Normal
average-
time.
yeah.
4 years with average grades.
Yeah.
No, 52% would rather
These
have higher
people
grades
are straight
and go to college longer.
Dumb.
No, actually, they're smart because they're going to go to college longer.
No. Mm-mm. Nope. Going to college longer does not make you smarter.
Would you rather have a 7-inch TV or a 2-inch phone? Teeny tiny.
A 7-inch.
Gosh, like I'm looking at our monitor here. 7 inches would be like right there. Right there. So that's your TV. Just a little bit bigger than a phone.
I'm saying a 7-inch TV.
7-inch TV. 66%. Good job. You got one. Oh. Would you rather have no teeth or have no tongue?
What on earth?
I don't know who writes these questions.
What on earth? If you don't have a tongue, you can't hawk.
Yeah. Well.
Your tongue has to move up and down in
If
order
you had
to
no
hawk.
teeth, you couldn't eat.
If you have no teeth, you could
bite.
just have a liquid diet.
Ugh.
I'm saying teeth.
Have no teeth? 68% agree with you. Yeah, good job.
Okay.
Would you rather make people cry or make people angry?
Man.
Toffee in the Twitch chat watching along with us said dentures are a lot easier to get than a tongue implant. And
He
you are
is
not
not
wrong.
lying.
You are not wrong.
Okay. Okay. It says, would you rather make people angry or make people cry? Here's the thing. Making people cry doesn't necessarily mean that you've upset them. I can make someone incredibly happy and make them cry.
But do you think people are going to think
I don't know. I'm saying cry, and that's why I'm saying cry.
55% agree with you.
Okay.
Would you rather get a paper cut every time you touch paper or bite your tongue every time you eat? That's a good one. That's a good would you rather right there.
Paper cut.
Paper cut?
You touch paper less than you eat. Most people on the average touch paper.
But I mean, like, think about this morning alone. You've eaten one thing. You have touched at least 7 pieces of paper. So you would have bitten your tongue in the last 3 hours once or gotten 7 paper cuts.
Okay, but now see, every time you eat, does that mean like...
It doesn't say like every bite
time
you take.
chew, yeah.
No, it just says every time you eat. So I interpret that as...
Breakfast,
once
lunch,
a meal.
and dinner.
Yeah, once a meal or once a snack.
Okay. But
people could have interpreted it a different way.
I'll stick with my answer.
That's the nature
even
of the
though
game.
I think that you've influenced me.
So paper cut?
Yeah.
73% of people would rather get a paper cut every time you touch paper. That's so many people.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the wrong choice, in my opinion. Would you rather lose your sense of touch or lose your sense of smell? How do you lose your sense of touch? You just don't feel anything? I guess.
Listen, smell was hard, y'all.
Or would you, like, all your skin be taken off? I don't understand. Would you lose your nervous system? I don't understand.
I'm saying smell, but it's difficult.
You'd rather lose your sense of smell?
Yeah.
67% agree with you.
Okay.
Is that 7?
That's 67. Yes.
Yeah.
I got 5 out of 7. That 67% have not had COVID. I'm just saying.
All right.
All right. Ready? Would you rather be attacked by a tiger or be attacked by a great white shark?
Dang. If it was a great white shark, like swimming away is a lot harder than running away, but at the same time, a tiger's going to catch me if I try to run away after getting attacked. Tiger.
67% said yes.
Ooh.
All right. Would you rather live without any mirror in your home, including cameras, or live without any dishes in your home? This is dumb.
Live without any mirror or live without any dishes?
Yeah.
See, this is one of those...
No way to look at yourself at all.
Right. But this is one of those things where... like your car is not in your home.
Exactly.
Out of your home.
And come to
Paper
church
plates
and
are
look
not
in the mirror.
dishes. Could I have paper plates?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess dishes.
No.
What?
59% said mirror.
What?
I would have said dishes.
I'm not vain, but I need to look at myself in the mirror.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather that snow falls all the time or that rain falls all the time?
Oh, that's a hard one.
Not for me.
I love both. But if rain was falling all the time, we'd be flooded. But if snow was falling all the time, we'd be stuck in our house.
Yeah. You'd be in a always blizzard.
Rain, I guess. Rain. Come on.
No. 60% said snow.
No.
Again. That's the wrong answer.
No.
That's a wrong answer.
Dang.
Listen.
See, that's the part about this game. It's part skill, but it's mostly luck.
So, yeah. And my thought with snow versus rain is rain can fall in the summertime. So it can still very much be warm.
Sure. Yeah.
But when snow falls, it has to be cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't always want to be cold. Anyway, would you rather, you can only tie me, would you rather speak every language in the world fluently or be the best in the world be the best in the world in one area of your choosing. Speak every language or be the best at something.
I mean, if you could speak every language in the world, wouldn't you be the best multilingual person? Because I don't know anybody who can speak every language. So I could get the best of both worlds with that top one.
Sure.
But things haven't been going my way, so I'm going to say be the best in a field. No! Come on.
57%.
Y'all are not consistent.
Said.
Y'all are not
Speak
consistent.
every language in the world
Either
fluently.
be narcissistic or don't be narcissistic.
That's fair. Do we want to continue playing?
Yeah, I
All
need to
right.
practice.
Would you rather be locked in a room that is constantly dark for a week?
Advertisement. Right in the middle of it.
Where?
Too.
There we go. Be locked in a room that is constantly dark for a week, or be locked in a room that is constantly bright for a week.
Oh, dark, definitely. Because bright would start to make you go crazy. Oh, they're dumb. They're dumb. They're dumb. Go watch a video either from go watch Mindfield, the very first episode of Mindfield on YouTube, where he puts himself in a room with a bright light that's on all the time for 3 days, and how he almost goes crazy. You can sleep in the dark and chill. I mean, I'm sure that it would mess with your head too, but not as much as the light does. You have to have darkness. You have to be able to sleep, or you will start to go nuts. No, stupid.
Would you rather not drink anything for 3 days or not eat anything for 6 days?
Ooh. I'm just gonna go with what I would think. I would rather not eat anything for 6 days because drinking is.
I
You're just gonna no, it's wrong. Not even gonna check. Just gonna write you an X.
All right, you said not eat anything for 6 days?
Yeah. Ooh, wow. Just barely wrong.
Yep, but wrong.
You can't not drink anything for 3 days, guys. I think you dry up after 2.5. I think you're in the hospital after 2.5 of not drinking anything. Pretty sure.
You got that wrong.
Right.
Okay. And you said eat anything for 6.
No, I said you can't drink anything I said you can't not drink anything for 3 days.
Okay. All right. Would you rather live in the Harry Potter universe or live in the Pokemon universe?
Harry Potter or Pokemon? I mean, the Pokemon universe is not super threatening. Harry Potter has a lot of like villains, death spells and things, weird beasts.
I'm curious what my son's answer is on
Fantastic
this because
beasts.
these are his two worlds in one. Pokemon, Harry Potter. Which one, Topher? Which one are you going to say? Oh, don't look because
You hit it already?
yeah.
I'm going to say, shoot. Pokemon. What is it?
It's Harry Potter.
Come on. You want to get eaten by a giant falcon or something?
Topher also said Pokemon. And he brought up a really good point about the whole light and darkness thing, which is exactly what I was thinking,
No.
but I just didn't say.
It's not a good point.
It is a good point because they did not say that you were stuck in a room with nothing and only light.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter because if you had a blanket, say you're stuck in your bedroom with absolutely everything that you have now, you just can't use light or dark. But you can cover yourself up with that blanket and go to sleep.
You can, but it's not going to be what you think it is. It's not
Sure.
going to be a restful night's sleep, and it's still going to have the same effect. And again, if you watch that video, you'll see the same thing. He had a blanket, he had a pillow, he was able to cover his eyes, he was able to do whatever he could. Didn't matter.
Okay, but so listen to this on the opposite end of it, okay? Being in a room that is completely dark, you, over time, you can hear things, but you can't see them. Mm-hmm. You have no idea what those things are, what else is making noises, because it's completely dark. Mm-hmm. That would drive me more insane than being stuck in.
That will scare you.
No, it would drive me insane.
And that would
to
cause
paranoia.
you maybe to start hallucinate a little bit. But the light thing actually starts to literally degrade your brain. Like it starts to create that. This was part of the video, is that it actually starts to create permanent brain damage. Like there are people in prisons who get thrown in the hole for months at a time in complete darkness or complete light.
Yeah.
The ones that are complete darkness, they go a little nuts while they're in there, but then they get out and they can acclimate. The ones that are in complete light all the time have problems.
Yeah.
I mean, again, this is stuff you don't really think about when you're asking yourself a stupid question on your phone.
Right.
But that's the only reason I know that.
I think both are terrible.
Agreed.
But as a person, me personally, I can see more ways around being in a room full of light than being in a room full of dark.
It's possible. We'll have to do an experiment, a live Twitch experiment. Mo gets to be locked in a room full of light. I get to be locked in a room full of darkness. We'll come out and see who's the craziest at the end of 3 days.
Works for me. Why not? And whoever does gets the belt for eternity.
So Mo won the game. She's the dang champion again. I got to hold on to it for all of 3 weeks.
You only got one right.
I don't need that. I don't need that information from you. Thank you. Oh, goodness gracious. Mo was already crazy, so it wouldn't be fair. It's really weird that he calls you Mo just for online benefit. Like, it's convenient.
Yeah. Because
we all know who he's talking about. Those people that don't know, that he's your son.
Yeah.
But for him to, I'm watching like his Among Us stream saying, all right, I got to go kill Mo first.
Yeah.
Like, that's weird. Stop calling her that. Say mom. Say mama.
Well, see, and it's funny because when we got imposters together, I chuckled when he was like, yeah, let's go, Mom. And I was like, I had to listen a couple times and go, did he say Mo or Mom? Mo or Mom? But he said Mom. And I was like, aw. He, on his little stream, actually recognized me as his mama.
Acknowledging it. Also, who else? Who else? What other kid would be excited in that moment?
I know.
He's just a good boy.
He is a good boy. That is actually something that I meant to say. We'll have to do another LTN-focused show in the future at some point, because that is something that I wanted to talk about, was how with Love Thy Nerd, I've been able to connect. There's a connection between Topher and I,
Just a little bit in his world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neat. Where most parents don't get that with their teenagers.
Yeah.
Especially most moms with their teenage sons. You know?
I would say that it might be more common with dads just over video games. Like,
right.
Video games are a common thing that dads and sons will play together.
Yeah.
But that's not always the same case with moms.
See, and it's having a father-daughter relationship with a teenage daughter, that can also be pretty
right
natural. It just kind of comes where, because a daughter kind of looks to her dad for specific advice concerning boys and things like that, whereas boys don't necessarily look to their moms. Once they reach those teenage years, it's not something that you know what I mean? Yeah. Having a mother-son relationship with a teenager is a little more difficult.
Gotcha.
And so I've been very grateful to LTN for that over the last several months.
One of my favorite things, though, that we do in my family right now is usually whenever we have 2 nights a week where we're all home at the same time, we devote one of those nights to just playing Mario Kart together. Yeah. And Mario Kart is cool. Mario Kart 8 is cool because it's got it set up to where you can kind of adjust it for age level. Mm-hmm. So you can set on things like won't fall off the track or will automatically accelerate, and so you just have to steer. So our little kid, our 3-year-old, can have those set on, and he can still, not win, but he can still he can still actually finish the race.
Yeah, without feeling defeated every single race.
Yeah. And
I put
the rest of us make it harder.
I put those settings on when I play as well.
I I'm proud of Daedra. Daedra is not great at the game and never really has been, and she falls off a lot, but she has refused to put on the guiding settings.
Good for her. Good for her.
She would beat me with Wii, though, with the Wii version.
Yeah.
Because she's the kind of person that, jerks the controller around every time she's moving.
Yep.
And so it really fed into her when it made it motion control. And it was primed. Like, she would just smoke me half the time. I was like, I hate this.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Topher uses the thing that doesn't let him fall off. I mean, it's a handy tool.
It is a handy tool. It really is.
I mean, on GoldenEye, I had a Game Shark, guys. I would put it on to where I couldn't get killed. I'd be invincible, or I'd always have a golden gun or whatever. Sometimes it's just fun.